There are many Digimon fans love because of their physical strength and grandeur. They may be the main protagonists, grab the most attention and feature iconic designs, but then there are those who win our hearts with a mysterious personality, bravery in spite of adversity, and selfless acts towards their friends. Those are the characters that quietly become icons of a franchise and remain fan favorites even decades after their storylines have ended. One of those characters is Wizarmon, a magical Digimon from the mysterious world of Witchelny. This video is a tribute to him. Ghostmon is a ghost Digimon that is often seen playing in graveyards. Because he is timid and shy, he does not like to show himself, but he is a kind-hearted Digimon that turns invisible and helps someone in trouble without them knowing. Ghostmon has the Data attribute and belongs to the Nightmare Soldier's field. His blue body takes the form of a jack-o'-lantern burning with fire. He wears a wizard's hat with a black belt and a fluffy scarf around his neck. His mouth is covered with stitches. Fire forms his arms, legs, lower body and even bursts out from his hat. When he can't avoid a battle, he uses his little plasma, which fires a weak energy bullet from his palm, and Jack Raid, which charges at the enemy, turns invisible just before a collision, and hits the enemy from behind while they are confused. Ghostmon evolves into Wizarmon, a high-class demon Digimon that came from digital world in another dimension. In his hometown of Witchelny, he mastered fire and earth magic, a high-level programming language, and aimed to become a great mage, but he came to the digital world for training. He has a bit of a mischievous personality, but he also has a shy side, so he tries to never show his true face. Wizarmon has the Data attribute and belongs to the Nature Spirits and Nightmare Soldiers fields. Everything about Wizarmon's design feels otherworldly. He features the trademark items of a wizard, a pointy hat, cape and staff, but underneath his wizard attire, his clothes and straw-like yellow hair resemble a scarecrow. He has brown gloves and boots which feature 2 yellow crescent moons. The inside of his wizard cape is covered in Digimoji characters that write Digital Monster. One large skull covers the front of his hat, while another smaller one is used as a clip that holds his cape. His wooden staff is crowned with a metal piece that resembles a sun with spiky rays, with a cracked Digi-egg for its center. His special attack is Thundercloud, in which he summons a thundercloud and unleashes a powerful lightning strike. Other attacks include Magic Game, Blink Breeze, Bolt Break, when Digimon draw out the dormant power from their Digicores, but the attack is difficult to withstand, and Terror Illusion. In addition to his special attacks, Wizardmon also has powers that go beyond attacking or healing, but he prefers those powers to stay unnamed. Even though when we first met Wizardmon he was on the side of the villains, his purpose turned out to be a noble one. His loyalty was never with the bad guys, Vandemon in particular, but he chose to follow Tailmon whichever side she took. When he first came to the digital world from Witchelny, he was very weak, and only Tailmon came to his aid. Ever since then, they formed a bond of friendship that he stayed true to, even after his death. His sacrifice for Tailmon was even bigger, knowing that it happened in the real world, where if a Digimon dies, they cannot be born again in the Village of Beginnings. Wizardmon X, by X evolving, became more influenced by the Eneruge tribe from Witchelny, becoming even stronger and increasing his inner magical powers. He has also acquired the power of electrical magic Bolt Break, which is powerful enough to cause quantum decomposition from his hands as a result of his training in many worlds. With his X form, Wizardmon takes on a more menacing appearance, with a slimmer physique, a torn cape and many belts around his body. The X sign is prominently featured on the skull on his hat, his eye patch and on his palms. Wizardmon evolves into Mistymon, a magical warrior Digimon who came from Witchelny. In addition to being able to use many types of magic, high-level programming languages, he's also a skilled swordsman. He's deeply knowledgeable in both chivalry and magic, and can attack by imbuing his sword with magical power. Mistymon design builds upon Wizardmon's magical appearance, retaining the purple pointy hat and cape, but covering his now red outfit with many white and gold armor pieces adorned with jewels. Mistymon's appearance truly gives an impression of a sorcerer knight that exudes power and confidence. Mistymon has the Virus attribute and belongs to the Virus Buster's field. One of his special moves, Blast Fire, involves wrapping his sword in fire and delivering a powerful slashing attack. Also, Core Dart, which allows him to freely manipulate crystals, is a skill that allows him to deftly attack and defend. Mistymon evolves into Dynasmon, a royal knight who possesses the power of a wyvern, a legendary winged dragon with 2 legs. He is unique among the royal knights in that he has a strong sense of loyalty and will absolutely serve a lord who is worthy of his own sense of justice. Even if he is in existence called evil, he will not hesitate to die for the sake of justice he believes in. Therefore, he has a strong sense of chivalry and Bushido. Bushido is a moral code governing a samurai's attitude, behavior and lifestyle. Dynasmon is fully covered in white armor with blue and golden spiky accents, and the purple cape of his previous forms now takes shape of 2 large torn wings. The orb motifs are present on his chest, knees and palms. He has a personality that values loyalty, faith and courtesy. He boasts unparalleled strength with dragon-like tough power and dragon armor made of high purity chrome digizoid. He has the data attribute and belongs to the Virus Buster's field. His special attacks are Dragon's Roar, which fires energy bullets with the same attribute as the 10 warriors from the palms on his hands, and Breath of Wyvern, which transforms the energy of his whole body into an aura of a giant wyvern. Another attack is Dragon Collider. With his X-form, the Wyvern's ability of Dynasmon were brought out significantly, and he transformed into an ominous form, but his dragon armor is mostly composed of the lightest blue digizoid. The reason why a large and heavy Dynasmon can reach high altitudes in an instant with a single swing of his wings is due to the surplus of the flying dragon's tenacious power. For the sake of his lord, he pierces the huge horns on his head and flies, releasing his dragon's gust, which rushes into enemies, and has come to possess the greatest ability among the royal knights in aerial battles. Sorcerymon is a friend of Wizardmon, who also came from Witchelny. He looks like a Wizardmon recolored in white, but instead of a sun on his staff, he has a crystal snowflake. He can use light and ice magic, a high-level programming language, and when he prays, he can heal wounds with holy power. Sorcerymon has the vaccine attribute and belongs to the Nightmare Soldiers and Wind Guardians fields. His special attack is Crystal Cloud, in which he summons a snow cloud with his snowflake-covered staff, creating a tremendous blizzard. Other attacks include Aquarius Fill and Ice Illusion. Wizarmon is a demon-type armor Digimon. He is the complete opposite of Wizardmon, who is shy and doesn't show his true face, as Wizarmon shows his true face full of confidence. He has 2 matchstick-like staffs, which further enhance the effectiveness of his flame magic. The fire motif is present all over his design, not only in his color scheme, but fire also burns from his shoulders and hat. Wizarmon has the virus attribute and belongs to the Nightmare Soldiers field. His specialty is Magic Ignition. His special attack is Fire Cloud, which turns the area into a firestorm. What do you think of Wizardmon and his forms? Tell me in the comments below. If you want to support me, you can do so on Patreon or buy me coffee, the links are in the description below. Thank you for watching, stay tuned for more Digimon videos. P.S. Make sure to follow my community page on YouTube, as I also post updates about upcoming videos there.